And welcome to the Guild Wars 2, the House of Nimbus Saturday events. We have a few things scheduled for tonight, but there's one that might just be the tiniest bit confusing. So I wanted to throw down this little recording and potentially throw some pictures to it. My MS Paint skills are by far #1 in the world, but you probably didn't know about that. Anyway, so you're probably looking at them right now. It's probably just a white piece of paper with some black markings on it, but hopefully you can understand what. Okay, let's get back to it. So it's a little confusing tonight. It's called blind PvP, and another thing that we're actually calling it is Pokkén Fighter, which I'm not sure if you've looked into, but it's basically a Tekken version of Pokemon. Well, this is going to be the Guild Wars version of Pokemon. But essentially, what happens is that there's a Pokemon and then there's a trainer, and these Pokemon, this trainer is telling that Pokemon or that other person what to do, and while that person is blind. Now, I'll explain the blind part first. It's kind of difficult. Hopefully you guys have Google Hangouts. The way that this is going to work is I, being the moderator, will Google Hangout your Pokemon, and then your Pokemon, being that person, will screen share with me so that I can make sure that that person's windowed viewed Guild Wars 2 is actually below the screen. When it's below the screen, you still have the ability to turn your character with A and D or maybe keybind it in a certain way, but you're not actually looking at the screen itself. So this is where your trainer comes in. Your trainer in this PvP arena that we're gonna, I guess, reserve for ourselves, and I'm gonna do that later. But they're gonna come in and they're gonna spectate your specific person, and then they're gonna see your skills. And during which we're going to divide up the two teams into two separate places on TeamSpeak. Hopefully you guys have TeamSpeak. And the Pokemon will be learning, or rather hearing, all of the commands from the trainer. Pretty simple, right? So as he's spectating and everybody else in the guild who's actually watching, we're going to do a round. We're going to do best 2 out of 3, or no, actually first to 3 rounds for the fights, and during which when you down somebody, and by down I mean like they fall down, and then also you stomp them. You know, with the flag, that thing where you press F, you smash F, and it does a thing, and the thing happens. You know what I'm talking about. That counts as a kill. All right. First to 3 wins that battle, and we're gonna have like a little tournament round or tournament, I guess, bracket set up. So, anyway. With that said, it's pretty simple, I think, but hopefully it's not too crazy tonight. Come on at around 9 o'clock if you could, 10:30 or 10 o'clock the latest. We're going to start with Manhunt. It should only be about like 30 to 45 minutes for Manhunt. It's never really that long. Followed by, we're going to do Pokkén, and then finally we're going to do, and by Pokkén I mean Pokkén Fighter. Apparently, did you know Pokkén is actually a disease for some skin affliction out in Sweden? I don't know. Anyway, I'll send you pictures. Regardless, so pretty simple, I think. Let's take a look and try them out, and if it works out well, maybe we'll have more Pokkén fights. But we do have prizes for those winners, so try to get creative. We do have rules beforehand, which I'll go through. Pretty simple stuff. Cool. All right.